What it do? Baby possession video. We get Dallas Cowboys, Tampa Buccaneers. We got a little something different because I was reacting some of the audio videos, Saturday and Sunday, and some of them got blocked. The more popular ones, Jacksonville got blocked, and the Bills got blocked. So I said I might take the risk and not watch the game so I could react to it, and then it gets blocked. So we watched the game, and we're going to talk this game, and we're going to talk our upcoming game against the San Francisco 49ers, and maybe a little bit about the Philadelphia Eagles against the Giants. So you better make sure you watch it. I want everyone who actually came back to watch this, and comment who was wrong. Respect, because I know a lot of people don't like to come back once they were wrong. And a whole bunch of people were talking a whole bunch of stuff about my Dallas Cowboys losing. We just sent the GOAT into retirement. He's done. He's done. He's going to the big chair with his kids, and I don't blame him. Did you see the way they looked? They looked horrible. And actually, my bad. My Cowboys just looked that good. We literally just looked that good. We were absolutely stellar. Dak Prescott, round of applause. I will be wearing your jersey next week. All right, Dak Prescott, you are worthy of me wearing your jersey again. Dak Prescott, flawless game. 25 for 33, 305, 4 touchdowns, and you ran for a touchdown. That's 5 total touchdowns on the day. Spectacular. Spectacular, Dak Prescott. Every single time we needed to play, for about 3-4 drives in a row, they were unstoppable. Tony Pollard, good. Ezekiel Elliott, horrible. But Ezekiel Elliott, it's just a change of pace, Ezekiel Elliott, we need that thumper, so I still like the fact that he's on the team. Dalton Schultz showed out tonight. 7 for 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. Round of applause to Dalton Schultz. You might not have him next year because I'm going to be honest, the way he's playing, he's going to be looking to get paid. CeeDee Lamb, 4 for 68 with a tutty. Michael Gallup, 5 for 46 with a tutty. And I'm glad that CeeDee Lamb didn't pop off this week, because we're going to need him next week. All these 49ers fans, CD ain't about this. CD ain't about this. Shut up. Okay. No, we're not going to do all that. But you know what I'm saying? Debo, y'all saying, oh, Debo's light years ahead of CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee's lying. He's lying years ahead of CeeDee Lamb. I hope your defensive coordinator isn't thinking the same thing. Because let me tell you, CeeDee Lamb will absolutely be running up and down. He'll be doing his little first down celebration. He'll be dancing in the end zone. Oh yeah. He's right now. He's literally researching TikTok dances right now as we speak to do in y'all's end zone next week. Simple as that. All right, now we got the defense. We had a sack. All right, Jaron Kearse had an interception. Shout out to him. Micah Parsons had a sack, and that was it. All right, Devontae Turpin had a big return, 35-yard. On the punt. Actually, that was a kick, so it's not that big. But now we're going to talk about this man right here, Brett Maher. An absolute imbecile. How on earth? He missed 4 extra point attempts. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Do it again, and I guarantee you'll be cut. Now, matter of fact, he's lucky, and I mean absolutely lucky that we won this game. Let Brett Maher miss 4 extra points, we lose by 3 points. Guess who's going to get cut the next day? Brett Maher be cleaning out his lockers right now. Brett Maher is on thin ice. He's on the thinnest of ice. Now, Tom Brady, 35 of 66? 35 of 66. Who's calling the plays? Byron Leftwich. Byron Leftwich and Tom Brady looks like y'all needed Bruce Arians. By the looks of it. What are these play calls? Y'all ran the ball 12 times. 12 times. Huh? 12 times? Rachaad White was averaging 5.9 yards a carry, and you gave him the ball 7 times. They must have been doing coke in the locker room. They had to have been. Chris Godwin, 10 for 85, whatever. Julio Jones didn't have a bad game on his part because Julio Jones has been literally been a cane. He's been looks like he's been on a cane. Other times, he looks like he can play. We don't know. Mike Evans was whatever. All of this, we really held him to not that many yards. Big plays for Mike Evans, which you kind of need. They almost had one at the end when it was kind of just garbage points at that point. But right after they had got the onside kick recovery. All right, Vita Vea had a sack. Was only allowed one sack. That's very, very good by us. So, yeah. Dallas Cowboys, we ran over the Buccaneers, and that's exactly what I thought would happen. Now, our San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to talk to y'all. I have a message. If you want to have a party, go ahead and throw your party for next Sunday. Put out all your celebrations. If you want, all your decorations. If you make sure you wear your jerseys and your t-shirts every single day this week. Make sure that your food's all ready. You got a 12-pack cold for you. Because you're not gonna want to miss any of this game because it will be your last of the season. It will be absolute last of the season. You're not gonna want to miss a single bit because you're gonna have to wait 9 whole months. Actually, about 8 months and 3 weeks. But basically, we're going to say 9 months, or actually that's 8 if you're talking about, it's 8 whole months. Wait, February, March, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. You're going to have to wait 8 whole months until you get to see your team play again, unless you count preseason, which who cares about preseason, let's be honest. You're going to have to wait 8 months until you see your team play again. I feel bad for you. To a degree, not really, but I kind of do. But yeah, and I'm going to tell you why. And first off, even at this far, and hit the subscribe button right now. I don't care who you're a fan of the team. NFL people, we got to sit together. Hit the subscribe button right now. We're about 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. And I'm going to say next. I got smoke in my eye. Now my eye is twitching. I had a little pizza oven, I was sticking my pizza in there, and I was looking in there in the vent, and then my eye got all the smoke in there. Okay, anywho, we're back on point. Who was I thinking of? Oh yeah, here's why we will win. Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Michael Gallup, T.Y. Hilton. When we are clicking, we're clicking right now 31 points. We could have put up 50 if we wanted to. 50! When we're clicking, I do not care how good your offense is. I do not care because we will not stop scoring. If we needed to score 50, we would have scored 50 tonight. That's how on fire we were. We would have scored 50 if we needed it. 50. So I don't want to hear none of that about, Debo Senior with this, Debo Senior with that. You better be worried about your defense because that's your defense is gonna save you. I don't care about the offense. You could put 40 on us. We'll score 41. How about that? Anyway, and then second off, Brock Purdy hasn't been in the game like this, and he will not. This will be his first game where he's going to be facing an offense and a team who's going to force him to have to make throws. They're going to force him to have to put points up on the board. He may be, for the first time, down in a game and have to make throws to get his team back in the game. Something he's never done. Every single time he's been in the game with the 49ers, except par one. And that was against the sorry Raiders. I don't want to hear anything about the Raiders. First off, you had no business being down against the Raiders. The Raiders were they're dog water. They're butt cheeks, and they're horrible. They literally had to they literally bitched their starting quarterback for 7 years and started Jarrett Stidham in that game. So I don't hear anything. Well, he did it against the Raiders. It was the Raiders, the awful, pitiful Raiders. I don't hear anything about that. We're gonna force Brock Purdy to make throws like an NFL quarterback. He's something he's never done. He's never been down in the game. He's never had that. He's never been against the legit talent, the legit superpower offensive team that the Cowboys are. He's going to get exposed. And it's unfortunate that the first time it's happening to him is in the playoffs. but it is. At the end of the day, it is. It's happening in the playoffs, and like I said, make sure you wear your shirts and jerseys this entire week. If you have any decorations, put it up. Make sure you get your food, your 6-pack ready. You know what I'm saying? And get ready to watch the game, sit down and relax, because it's going to be your last one for 8 months. Now, New York Giants and Philadelphia Eagles. If you have not watched my prediction video, you should have watched it, because I'm 5 for 6 on the first round picks. Every single game I got right except for one, and that was the Baltimore Ravens game. And I have one thing to say. Tyler Huntley, you are an imbecile. I've never met a... You moved to... First off, he took a QB sneak from the 3-yard line. So the OC is literally... He must have been doing PCP in the back with him. I don't want to hear anything about it. He must have been doing PCP back in the locker room with Tyler Huntley. It has to have been. Are you absolutely kidding me? You were in a QB sneak from the 3-yard line? Tyler Huntley moves 3 inches and tries to raise up the ball over the top of the line like the goal line's right there, buddy. You're sneaking from the 3-yard line. What on earth are you doing, huh? And then he takes it. Then there was number 35, Gus Edwards. I promise, I swear to you, I did a reaction, but it got blocked. If you were the ones who actually saw it when it first got put up, Gus Edwards, go back and watch the play. Gus Edwards was jogging. He was jogging. Gus Edwards was jogging. I said what I in the reaction. If you watch it, you watch it. I said it's already done. He was jogging because of one reason. Him and his girl had already booked a vacation, probably to Cabo or the Bahamas. Probably the Bahamas. I'm thinking the Bahamas. Maybe Jamaica, but probably the Bahamas. Not Cabo. It's probably Jamaica or the Bahamas. I'm thinking the Bahamas. Him and his girl, or maybe not. I don't know if his girl, but him and a girl booked a trip to the Bahamas. And he didn't want to pay, for the extra fees for the, the refundable version. So he did the non-refundable. So he took it as the easy way out to not lose that money on that trip. And he just decided to jog. Go back and watch. If you think I'm lying, go back and watch that play. Gus Edwards was jogging after that fumble recovery. He was jogging. Now, Mark Andrews, he gave it all. And that was the only pick I got wrong. And that was a super close game. And I picked the Ravens just because I know it's really hard to beat a team back-to-back weeks. Now, with that being said, I do have the Giants beating the Eagles. Eagles fans, I'm sorry. Same thing goes for you. Make sure you wear your shirt every day. Make sure you wear your jerseys. Make sure your food is ready. 6-pack is cold. 12-pack. I'd say 6-pack. You're going to need a 6-pack maybe during the game, or you're definitely going to need a 6-pack afterwards. All right, go ahead and get all that ready because the Eagles are losing next week. I mean, simple as that. I mean, I'm sorry. Jalen Hurts, you're the man. You know, I'd actually like Jalen Hurts. I don't like the Eagles fans and, cry, Eagles, cry. That's what y'all be doing next week. There's no fly, Eagles, fly. It's cry, Eagles, cry. That's what it's going to be. Cry, Eagles, cry. That's what it's going to be next week. Ah, man. This is great. Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Deuces.